Hi, everyone. It's Dee, your favorite self love and mindset coach. This is my premiere episode of my new podcast, Eternal Evolution of Self. And I chose that name because I truly believe that our time that we spend on this planet is always evolving and we're always growing and learning. So that's why I chose that name for this podcast. And also, there's a lot more to being who you are than just one aspect of your life. So that's what I want to talk about in these upcoming episodes, how we have to learn to believe in ourselves and trust ourselves and love ourselves. But there's also many other aspects of our life. Some of us are moms, some of us have day jobs, some of us like to garden, we like to kayak, we are artists, we're poets, we're writers. There's so many aspects of who we are as our individual selves. And I want to explore all of these areas. There's some of us that believe in the paranormal and the supernatural and extraterrestrial and mediums and psychics and all of these amazing things that exist in our world. And I want to touch on a lot of these things as we go through these podcast episodes. And I really want to invite you to communicate with me and let me know if there's anything that y'all would like for me to talk about, any sorts of guests that you would like to see me have on, because this isn't just about me. Actually, it's not really as much about me at all as it is about you, my viewers. So I want to bring content on that is going to interest you, captivate you, motivate you, encourage you, uplift you, make you smile, make you laugh, make you think, because that's all how we evolve. That's all how we grow on this magical, beautiful journey that we call life, that we're all in together. So I really want to encourage you and invite you to participate. I also have a Eternal Evolution of Self podcast community on Facebook, and I would love for y'all to join me there and continue these conversations and maybe start some of your own, make some friends, learn some things, share some of your things that you've learned over your lifetime, because we're in this together and life is crazy and wild right now. There's so many things that are going on in our world that are just, they defy explanation, some of them. So I really want to invite you to come into this community so that we can encourage each other and uplift each other and support each other and share our beautiful, wonderful knowledge with each other, because that's what this is all about. That's what I really want to encourage. I have some amazing guests that are going to be coming on and speaking with us. Next week, we will be meeting Amanda C. She's an amazing coach of young people. Most of her clientele is teenagers to mid 20s, but she does coach other people as well. So I encourage you to watch that. She's absolutely phenomenal in what she does, and her heart is so much in the right place. And I just love that. Kind people are my absolute favorite. So she's just an incredible person. So I hope y'all will tune in for that episode as well. Um, I could tell you some things about myself. My self-love journey began a long time ago, and there was a lot of bumps along the way, but really it got super deep about a decade ago. I really started exploring it a lot more because I was in a really bad relationship that I wanted and needed to get out of, but I didn't know how. So that's really where my self-love journey began, because when you have horrible things being said to you and it's like you're getting bricks thrown at you all day long, it's just, and you're like ducking and weaving and trying to dodge all these crazy words that come at you that just feel like they're just missiles or bricks or something that's being thrown at you. And learning to love yourself while you're going through things like that is a really powerful thing. It's not an easy thing. It was definitely a journey for me. I started on looking on YouTube for people that I could listen to and that I could get advice from. And the reason I went to YouTube is because, quite frankly, I was flat broke. I didn't have any money in my own bank account, and I couldn't afford to go to counseling or to therapy or anything like that. And at that point, even if I could have afforded a coach, I didn't really know that coaching was a thing. So I looked to YouTube and I found people like Marissa Peer and Wayne Dyer. He's my absolute favorite. Y'all will hear me talk about him a lot. If you've heard me speak before, you already know that he has been an absolute rock for me. And he has so much free content on YouTube, and he's just been so generous with putting his books on YouTube, and he narrates them. So, and I just love his voice. He has such a soothing voice. So I listen to him a lot, and I listen to people like Bob Proctor. And one of the things Bob Proctor talked about was changing your paradigm. And if you don't know what a paradigm is, that is simply a collection of beliefs. And boy, do we all have them. And sometimes we hang on to them so tightly. And I had a lot of those beliefs around myself, around what I believed that I was capable of, what I believed about my looks, my capabilities, everything. Like these beliefs can be positive or negative. And I had a lot of negative beliefs about myself, and I didn't know where to go. And when I heard him talking about changing your paradigm, and I thought, I can do that. And let me just tell you, for a solid week, I felt like I was in a wrestling match with myself. It was crazy. Like I sat on the couch and I was exhausted because I was like, how do you do this? How do you change what you have believed for so long? And there are some people who don't even believe that you can change your beliefs, but I'm here to tell you that you can. And I'm so grateful and thankful that it is possible to change your beliefs, because I learned to change my beliefs about myself, who I know that I am, who I believe I am, who I trust that I am. And now I am doing things and accomplishing things and being this amazing person that I didn't used to think that I was capable of being. So I want you to know, if you're in a place right now where you think there's no way you can do it, all you have to do is just start making the effort. One of the things that Marissa Peer said was, write on your mirror. Just get a pen or a lipstick or an eyeliner or whatever, and just write on your mirror, you are enough. And I wrote that on every mirror in my house. I wrote it on sticky notes and put it up in my kitchen. And I put it on my phone, and I told myself that a lot. And you really are enough. You are so abundantly enough, and you're so amazing. And you can start this journey too. Just notice something small about yourself. That's where it all starts. Just notice something small, like, hey, I have great eyes, or, I'm an amazing cook. And just start with that and just build on that and allow yourself to let that compliment to yourself sink into your soul, because there's so many more wonderful things, but it all starts with just noticing one thing, just one, and then you can build on that. And you might wake up the next day and think, nothing can touch me today. I'm like Shira, Princess of Power. And I'm just like, I've got this day, I've got this life, everything is amazing. And then the next day you wake up and you think, oh, I can't today. I just can't. And I just want you to know that it's normal and natural. Evolution isn't something that happens in one fell swoop. It's something that we work at and we build on every day. I like to say, it's not like you go in a gym and you go one time, the first time you go in and you do this amazing workout, except it's not going to be amazing, because let's face it, when we first go to the gym the first time, we have no idea what we're doing. We're awkward and self-conscious and everything, but you can't go in there the first time and work out and then walk out looking like a bodybuilder. It just doesn't work that way. So many of us would love it if it did work that way, but it doesn't. And it's no different with this journey of self love. It is an evolution, it is something that we have to pay attention to and be conscious of. But we can do it. And little bit by little bit, we'll get used to hearing ourselves say nice things to ourselves. And I always like to tell people, be your own best friend. We're so quick to give compliments to other people, but not to ourselves. So if you wouldn't say it to your best friend, then don't say it to yourself. Take your own advice, that great, wonderful advice that you share with everyone else. Take that advice and bring that into your soul and start implementing those things little bit by little bit and just build on those things each day. And I'm going to tell you something. There are some days you're going to wake up and you're going to have to do this moment by moment. And you're going to have to remind yourself, just breathe. You've got this. And on those days, I really encourage you to notice something beautiful, something in nature, a sunrise, a sunset, a flower, a bird, a cloud. It doesn't matter, but just notice something beautiful that you can just let sink into your soul. Because when you can start to notice the beauty around you, then it reminds you to notice the beauty within you. So I really, really encourage you to do that. I'm super happy to have y'all in my community and be part of my life and this eternal evolution that we're all on together. I would love for you to like and subscribe to this video and future videos. Share this content with other people that you feel like could use it, that need a message of encouragement, that need some fun and some just encouraging words in their life, because that's what we're all supposed to be doing. We're all supposed to be lifting each other up. It's just such a much more beautiful world when we do that. So I encourage y'all to like, subscribe, share. I'm Talk to me. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have something you want to talk about, you can always hit me up in my DMs or email me. I'll have all the information in the description box below this video. So you can contact me and become part of the community and just become part of my life and let me be a part of your life too, because you are amazing and you are wonderful. You are abundantly enough and we're all in this together. So let's just communicate with each other and continue to evolve ourselves. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you very soon in my future videos. Thank you so much. I love you all.